The Revolutionary War had commenced after a series of skirmishes between the colonists and the British at Lexington and Concord. What was to come was one of the bloodiest battles of the war, that is remembered today as the Battle of Bunker Hill. In the city of Boston, Massachusetts, then considered the center of colonial rebellion, tensions continued to grow. A series of controversial acts and laws proposed by the British and violent reactions by the colonists brought both sides to the brink of war. King George III grew increasingly unhappy with the lack of control in the colonies and wanted to make an example as to stop all rebellion. He ordered General Thomas Gage, then governor of Massachusetts, to mount an attack on Charlestown Peninsula, where both Bunker and Breed's Hill resided in Boston. General Gage hoped to quickly defeat the colonists with the world's most powerful navy and a plethora of troops waiting in Boston Harbor. Unbeknownst to General Gage, the crowded streets of Boston quickly overheard the British plans for attack and passed them on to colonial leader Colonel William Prescott. Prescott formulated a plan to hold off the British, and he would have it ready before they attacked the next morning. In the cover of darkness, Prescott ordered his militiamen to build fortifications at the top of both Bunker and Breed's Hill. On top of Bunker Hill, a redoubt was built in a matter of hours, giving the colonists a greater advantage to the far superior British army who lay below. At 4 a.m. on June 17, 1775, an astonished Thomas Gage, with the aid of William Howe, saw the redoubt at the top of Bunker Hill and began their attack. Naval ships fired on Bunker Hill, and soon British troops began to land at the bottom, preparing to march up. In this carnage, Charlestown was set alight and began to burn. The British mounted their first attack, marching up Bunker and Breed's Hill in heavy woolen uniforms in the blistering heat. From the top of the hill, militia prepared to fire. Prescott said to his men, "Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes." The British troops came within 50 feet of the redoubt when the militia began to fire. Row after row of British troops were mowed down. The casualties were high, but the British kept coming. They retreated and came back with more troops than the first for a second assault, but the colonists held them off yet again. The colonists seemed to have secured a victory when they ran out of ammo on the British's third assault. They fought valiantly, but were unable to hold off the British without the necessary means and were forced to retreat, abandoning the redoubt and Bunker Hill, which they had fought so hard for. Although the Battle of Bunker Hill was considered a loss for the colonists, it was a major turning point in the Revolutionary War. It showed that the colonists, ill-prepared and lacking, were able to hold their own against what was the greatest military force that the world had come to know, and actually inflict major damages upon them. It caused the boosting of morale of all who fought for independence. New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts all worked together to fight the British, uniting these colonies, a major stepping stone towards independence. In one battle, the colonists effectively determined the results of the Revolutionary War, which led to the country we have today. None of this could have been possible without the colonial loss at the Battle of Bunker Hill. The Bunker Hill Monument stands today as a 221-foot granite reminder of those who fought for our independence. Every person who visits is reminded of where our independence began and how far we have come.